I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a time like this, in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's a lot better now.
It was like a huge weight lifted.
Welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks, the Bank of Billings, Labor's Local 663, Doak Propane, Shelter Insurance Agents Grant Baker in Aurora, Sean Holman in Lockwood, Great Southern Bank, Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, and our Country Financial Team of the Week sponsor, Country Financial. Give them a call. Rashad Taylor, your local agent. And our Class 5 state champion, West Plains Lady Zizzers, and head coach Scott Womack have joined us. And Coach Womack, I've been looking at your mug all day.
Yeah, this is the second time today, so I'm getting a lot of computer time.
You bet. And Coach, let's go back to this Whitfield game and the state championship of back-to-back seasons. You've met them. You get off to that lead, 14-7 in the first quarter. You're up 9 at half. You go up at one point 29-17, and you kind of give up a 12-2 run there in the second half, but you still have that 2-point lead going into the fourth quarter. How important was that?
Well, that's what we wanted, kind of starting with the fourth quarter and working backwards. But we talked in the locker room before the game or in our shoot-around earlier in the day that we wanted a lead going into the fourth quarter. Thought that was important. Last year we were down a few points going into the fourth quarter, and they just kind of take the air out of the ball. And it's hard to stay in front of the Bush girl. And so I thought getting a lead going into the fourth quarter, give our girls a lot of confidence going out there. And then when we scored the first 6 points really quick there at the start of the fourth quarter, that really helped us out and kind of set the tone for the whole quarter.
Well, the defensive effort that you guys put forth in this game I thought was just huge. And the fact that you were able to do that where you didn't have one player at the end of the game with even 3 fouls. You committed 8 fouls in that game, and no one had 3.
Well, they know I get mad at them if they foul too much. So, no, we try to work on that. We talk about being straight up, moving our feet, keeping them off the foul line. We thought that was a key to make them score in their offense and not give them the easy points. But, yeah, I thought both games, our defensive effort was so good. And they were really focused in on it. And that's the thing about this group. They've really bought into the defensive end of the floor. And they all kind of know what they're supposed to do. And, we might give up a basket here or there, but they usually don't let it, happen 2 and 3 and 4 times. And it was just a great defensive effort. And we had there in the third quarter, they kind of went on that run. I don't know if it was that our defense was poor. I just think they started making some plays. But then we kind of clamped it down there in the fourth quarter, and I was really proud of the way the girls responded after that run.
Well, and Zoe Williams right there to your left, big night, led your team in assist in that game, also picking up some rebounds. But Zoe, talk a little bit about your night.
Well, I just knew that I had to help my team as much as I could on defense, obviously, and it was just really big, and yeah. I don't really know.
The big thing on her, we went back and watched film. She didn't give up one perimeter basket in either game and did just an outstanding job. She can play any defensive position for us, but she's just solid on the defensive end, led our team in charges this year, and very cerebral player who knows exactly what needs to be done.
Zoe, take us back through that game from your standpoint. You didn't think I was going to talk to you?
Well, when we came out with the lead, I was I said to Georgia, I was like we had a lot of confidence, and that's what I think helped us a lot. We were very, I think we knew we could do it, and yeah, we were just very confident. And I just loved all like the energy we had. Like every time we scored, like we would all come together and like we were like, let's go, like we got this. And yeah, it was just awesome.
Down the stretch, you kind of won it from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Take us through that last probably 3 minutes. In your mind, what are you thinking about? I don't know that you missed a free throw down the stretch there as a team.
Yeah, as a team, yeah. I was like, wait, well, because I missed some, but yeah, I was like, oh, Ashton obviously did awesome. Yeah, she always does, but well, this is so bad. Yeah, we just knew that we had to take care of the ball and just like not like fall apart and like let them score. We just had to stay solid on D, and yeah, just
When the buzzer went off and you realize you're state champions, who's the first person you got to?
we went to Maddie, who was out there, but I normally go to Georgia. We're pretty close, and then we all just kind of came together. But yeah, I always run to Georgia. We're pretty close, and yeah.
Has the food tasted better this week?
Oh yeah.
Very good. Very good. Coming out of that game last year with Whitfield, and then you leave the locker room there after that state championship game. What is your mindset at that point? Was that something where you decided right then, hey, we need to get back here, we can win this?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, right after that game, we knew we wanted to be back there. Like, and I think that's what our mind were set, and that's what we ended up doing. So.
All right. Hey, on behalf of Country Financial, congratulations on being honored as the team of the week. And Georgia is sitting there to your left, I believe. And Georgia, you hit a couple of big threes. You hit 3 3-pointers in that game, but they were all big. Take us through that. Did you kind of get in the groove? Did you feel good in warm-ups?
In warm-ups, I wasn't really hitting anything, so I wasn't 100% sure how I was going to shoot for the night. Because when you start off bad, you're always scared for that first shot. But when that first shot went in, I felt good about it, and I knew I had to keep shooting.
And take us through that. Did you find a spot on the floor where maybe you could have an opening, or were there adjustments made, to time out or something to kind of get you open?
I knew I had to, when Ashton would drive, I knew I had to find the open spot just to get the kick out. And I just had to be set and just make sure I was set and ready to shoot the ball. I mean, I kind of shot from everywhere on the floor that night, but I kind of feel more comfortable up around the top of the arc, but I made those big shots down in the corner. So
when they left your hand, did you know they were in?
The first two. The last one I did not think was in.
Well, then you go 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
Yes.
Take us through that last 3 minutes from your standpoint when you realized, hey, we're going to win this. What's going through your mind?
It didn't really hit me that we were going to win it in the last 3 minutes. It was more the last minute of the game. That's when I got more excited about it, because the last 3 minutes, anything can happen with as big as the lead that we had, but anything could still happen. But I knew that we still had to stay solid on D and play our game and not get in foul trouble or throw the ball away and have any turnovers.
Okay, because Zoe didn't find you, who did you go find at the end of the game when the buzzer went off?
Maddie probably, but after Maddie, it was definitely Zoe. We usually have our big hug after the end of the game, and we're usually off on our own most of the time. So,
who's the first person you heard from that maybe was not at the game? Who'd you hear from and congratulating you?
My grandma.
Very cool. Now, was she able to watch it on TV or anything?
She wasn't able to watch, but she was able to listen, so it was pretty cool. All
right, very good, very good. Have you enjoyed this past week?
Yes, I've had a lot of people text and congratulate me, and it just feels good to have the support from everybody in the community and my family.
When you wake up in the morning now, you don't have practice. What's going through your mind? I know coaches a lot of times they get to this point and they wake up and think, I got to get ready for practice. Well, it's over. What are you thinking about now?
I'm just thinking about putting in the work for next season and just making myself better, so maybe we could get back there next year.
Very good. Well, Georgia, on behalf of Country Financial, congratulations. And I've had a ball watching, so it's been so entertaining.
Thank you.
All right. And then Alyssa is back there in the back corner. And Alyssa, hey, congratulations. And what was going through your mind at halftime of that game? Then you get the big lead. Then all of a sudden you're just up 2 going in the fourth quarter. What are you thinking about?
I was kind of mad going into halftime because I had missed so many easy layups, and I was like, "This is insane! I'm not making anything." I was like telling myself that I could like make more, and I was just kind of mad. I knew I had to tell myself that I had to like stop, and I had to get myself back into the game, and even if I missed them, I still had to keep shooting.
Well, you fixed that in the second half. I mean, I was keeping notes up there, and there were, I think, 8 points you guys left off the board because you missed little layups, and not just you. I'm just totally.
Yeah, Ashton would get my rebound and take it back up for me. So
Very good. Well, what's going through your mind that last minute or two of the game?
I was excited. I mean, I was excited and nervous because, like Georgia said, anything could happen. They could go down and hit 4 or 5 threes, and it was a close game again.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
What was the interaction like on the floor with the other team, knowing, I mean, you guys had to be somewhat familiar with them because you played them in the state championship a year ago.
They were really mouthy. I did not like their attitude towards us. They felt a lot bigger last year than they did this year. Like, I was kind of terrified last year when I played them. Maybe it was just because I was a freshman. I'm not used to it, but coming in my sophomore year, it felt like they were a team I've already played. They felt the same height and the same athletic ability.
So who's the first person you heard from that was not at the game?
My dad. He was at the game, but I didn't get to see him afterwards. So he congratulated me and all that. So.
Did the food taste better?
Yes.
It always does.
At first, whenever we actually won state, like now, like these couple of days, I'm like, we went to state, we won state. So.
All right. What do you do between now and next year?
Work to get better. I want to focus on basketball. Like, I play 2 sports, so I think basketball is going to be my main that I want to focus on.
All right. Well, Alyssa, on behalf of Country Financial, congratulations.
Thank you.
And now to the Class 5 Player of the Year. Ashton Judd and Ashton, kind of take us through your mindset going into that. A dominant performance. You got a lot of points. I think you were 11 for 11 maybe in the fourth quarter from the free throw line.
Yeah, just going into the game, I thought we had all the motivation we needed. The same spot last year, playing the same team. And I thought last year we were a little intimidated going into the game, and that kind of hurt us down the stretch. Adding on to what Coach Womack said about them having a lead going into the fourth quarter, I think that hurt us. But this year, I mean, like I said, we were in the same game. We played the same team last year and lost. So going into it, I thought we were prepared and we just needed to execute. And I thought we did a really good job of doing that, despite the lead we gave up at half.
Take us through that last 3 minutes where it was obvious that you wanted the basketball. You wanted to be the one going to the foul line. What's your mindset there?
Well, part of that is just taking some leadership on the team. I had actually missed a couple free throws early in the game, and down the stretch I started hitting them. So I just knew that I think not only me but everybody on the team would feel more comfortable if I went to the free throw line and kept making those.
Now the last 90 seconds of the game, you guys are on the bench. What's going through your mind there as you're awaiting that buzzer to go off?
It didn't really hit me until a couple timeout. We had 47 seconds left because we were all kind of congratulating each other, and he kind of got onto us because, like Georgia and Alyssa said, anything could happen, and we were already getting a little bit too excited. But honestly, I still don't feel like we're state champions. It really felt like another game to me that would just had a big impact on everybody.
How long before that wears off and you realize you're a state champion?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, very good. Well, and what was the interaction like with you on the floor with the other team?
Coming out of the game with so many seconds left, I obviously went to my coach, and just the past 4 years have been amazing. So a lot of emotions came out during that time, and just getting together with my teammates because, we all put so much work in throughout the season, and this has been our ultimate goal that we've been working towards. And that feeling of achievement it's definitely like no other. So just trying to get to my teammates was my biggest thing.
A lot of times, I visit with coaches, about their careers. They remember the losses more than they remember the wins. If you could go back over your 4 years and play one game over again, maybe it's a game that got away from you, that you would like to go back and play, and it may be that state championship game a year ago. But what's one game that you'd like to go back and play again?
Oh, I'm not going to lie. I definitely hate to lose more than I like to win, but the amount of support that we had from our community and the excitement going into the state championship game this year was definitely like no other game I've played throughout my 4 years of high school. So I definitely just relived that state championship game because just that feeling that I had throughout the game with my coaches, fans cheering us on, and just my teammates on the court was amazing. So I definitely just relived that game.
All right. Well, Ashton, on behalf of Country Financial, congratulations on being part of the team of the week and Chevy Dealers of the Athlete, or Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Female Athlete of the Week at least twice, and cut a Christmas. Be safe, be smart, be here tomorrow for the Missouri Sports Network, and rave reviews there. What kind of feedback do you get from that?
From the little video I made?
Yeah.
Make sure you wear your seatbelt. Be safe on the roads.
Nobody reached out to you? Nobody saw it?
Oh, yeah. I had family reach out to me about it, teammates. Everybody is. I had some people make fun of me, but it was okay.
Well, it had over 13,000 views.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. There was 13,000 there, and then the young lady from Republic cut one as well, and it was neck and neck for a while, but you ended up on top.
Oh, yeah. Good. Well, that's good. I'm glad that it reached a lot of people to get the message across.
Yeah. And it only finished second to the Miller Lady Cardinals volleyball, who did like some kind of rap. And I don't know. It was fun, but they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But ladies, congratulations, and Coach Womack, as always. I get to visit with. I just have an honor, or get the honor to visit with teams. Just today, we had El Dorado Springs on girls. We had Norwood boys on earlier, and now to get an opportunity to visit with you guys. It's always good to kind of put names and personalities with faces, because I just see on the court sometimes you look puckered up, and okay, she's not happy, but everybody's smiling, and it's always a good way to end the season. So I really appreciate you guys working this out for me.
Thank you. We appreciate you having us on. This is a good group of girls, and very deserving of their honor, and they're kind of soaking it in right now. You bet. Ladies, again, thank you. And as always, keep it right here at Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up, be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.